This building was the first building constructed in Hawthorne, Nevada, making it the oldest building in town. And it was constructed in 1881 as a supply depot or a freight depot for the Carson and Colorado narrow gauge railroad. And since the 1940s, this building has been the home of the local Hawthorne Elks Lodge. And today, one of their esteemed members has agreed to give us a tour and show us some really cool features of this 140-year-old building that the public just doesn't get to see, but you get to here on the Reno You Know. Hawthorne was founded in 1880 as a location to service the new Carson and Colorado Railroad, and the site itself was selected by the president of the new railroad, Henry Yarrington, who in later years would become the president of the Virginia and Truckee Railroad, and he's also the namesake of Yarrington, Nevada. The first trains started to arrive in April of 1881, loaded with potential buyers of the new town lots, which were being auctioned off. The town of Hawthorne was close to the south shore of Walker Lake, named for mountain man Joseph Walker, who had passed through this area in the mid-19th century. Walker Lake is a natural lake that is a remnant of ancient Lake Lahontan, which used to cover much of the state of Nevada. It is also the focus of conservation efforts, as the lake and its wildlife have suffered from water diversions that supply the lake. Today, Hawthorne is pretty much surrounded by the Hawthorne Army Depot, which is in fact the world's largest ammunition depot, which provides the main economic resource for the town. And the depot is no longer a strictly military situation. The operation of it is actually today contracted out to a private company. So let's go meet our host, Jim, who is retired Marine Corps, and he's more than happy to show us around the Elks historic facility. All right, today we're here with Jim Utterback, who goes by the name of Gunny to his friends, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Absolutely cool. And you're with the Order of the Elks here in Hawthorne, Nevada.
Yes, I'm the past exalted ruler of our lodge here.
Perfect, perfect. And how long have you been with the Elks?
About 16, 17 years.
Okay, cool. So, and you know a lot about this building behind us, which the Elks have been associated with this building for how long?
I think we're about 87 years old, and we pretty much started right here in that building.
Perfect, perfect. Now, how did this, as I understand it, this is the first building that was built in Hawthorne, Nevada, is that correct?
Yeah, it's one of the first.
Okay, and how did it come to be?
Well, it was built by the Carson Colorado Railroad as a railroad freight station. The railroad actually ran up and down this street that we're standing on.
I was going to ask you, right down here?
Right up through here. It goes down there about, I think it's the 3rd Street, and it came in from the tracks that are out near the hills.
Nice.
And it came in here. The passenger station was down there. There's nothing left of it.
Okay.
And then we had the freight station here. That apartment complex is where the old ice house used to sit.
Really? Okay.
And then up at the end, up at 1st Street, is where the roundhouse and all the maintenance facilities were.
Nice.
So they come in, they unload here, go up there, turn the trains around, and do any maintenance that was necessary, then back down this way and off onto bigger and better things.
And this is the Carson and Colorado, which was a narrow gauge railroad.
Yeah,
and I believe that it started in Mound House up just east of Carson City.
Well, the end of not Mound House, Wabuska.
Okay.
That's where the tracks ended, and the final station was there. Came down through here, came through Schurz, down here to Mina and Luning, over to Candelaria, then up over Montgomery Pass, and down into the Owens Valley.
Really?
And traveled south there. They wanted to go all the way Colorado River.
Right.
That was their plan, but they didn't make it much further than the Owens Valley before they shut down.
Oh my gosh. And I think this building was built in 1881, which is the same year that Hawthorne was founded. Is that correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Perfect. Well, let's love to see the inside of the building. Let's go in and take a look.
Okay.
Hey folks, real quick, I just checked my YouTube analytics, my stats, and in the last 28 days, 70% of you watching this video have not yet subscribed to our channel. So I'd like to encourage you to please subscribe. I believe that the more subscribers I have, it will give me more clout in the community to help me generate even better content for you. So please subscribe, click the like button, and leave us a comment. I love reading your comments. I'll read every one. It might be easier to do on your computer or your phone. Thank you. So we're inside now. This was a freight depot. It wasn't a passenger depot. Is that
That's correct?
Okay.
Yeah, this was a freight depot. The load-bearing walls are this wall here and that one over there.
Okay.
These wings were actually open to the outside, and that was where they pick up their freight there.
Uh-huh.
Freight at that time was loaded in round barrels, and so they would roll the barrels out. This floor actually has a curve to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and unfortunately we put different carpet down. I used to be able to take a pool ball and set it in the center. You can watch it roll either direction. But I'm looking for a larger ball that will work, and I just haven't found anything. I've tried from bowling balls to basketballs or what have you. But they would roll it in here, sort it out here, and then the customers would come on that side of the building, back in the back, to pick up all of their freight.
Now, you were telling me earlier about the timbers that this building is built on.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, 14 or 18-inch square timbers. We have a piece of it out back that you can actually see.
Oh, we'll go look at that later.
We had some work done on the far end here, and they found that last timber that the building sits on was pretty well rotted, so they actually had to pour a stem wall down there to support the back end of the building.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the only concrete that is under this building.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
Everything else is timbers.
Now this was built in 1881, and as I understand it, the town of Hawthorne was bypassed in 1905, so the need for this building as a depot didn't become necessary any longer. So over the years, what other incarnations did this building become?
Well, shortly after Carson, Colorado abandoned the railroad here, this building became a general mercantile.
Okay.
You know, a big general store where you could just buy anything that you wanted. It's been a bingo parlor. It's been a movie theater. Was a dance hall. So there were a lot of things that they had done. And then about 87 years ago, we acquired it. The Elks acquired it for a newly formed lodge here in Hawthorne.
So the Elks own it, or they lease the building?
Nope, we own the building.
Oh,
we own it outright.
Fair. I think that happened in the 1940s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you own it.
Actually, I've got. I ran across in our safe. I ran across the
deed.
The deed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
well, proof.
Yeah, proof. We own this building.
Nice. Well, I think there's some physical things that we can see in this building that kind of point out the previous uses. Like
Okay, I'll show you where the ticket booth was.
For the movie theater?
For the movie theater.
Perfect.
And we can see that, and then we'll go upstairs to the freight manager's office, which is right up there, which was also the projection booth, because all this ceiling is dropped.
Dropped, yeah.
But after they had some sort of a cutout up there that's under the boards. I can't see exactly where it is, but they projected onto the screen in the front of the building.
How cool.
Yeah. So let's go this way and we'll
let's do it.
Take a walk.
All right, cool.
This is a map of how the railroad went into town. It came in down here, like I said, out there, about 3rd Street. The passenger terminal. This is the freight terminal here. There's a picture of what it looked like back then. And then it went up to all the maintenance facilities on the south side of town.
Oh, right through the men's room.
Right in the men's room. This is our janitor's closet, but it was the ticket booth.
This was the ticket booth for the theater.
They had a window there, and they buy and sold tickets.
Nice.
Now, in part of the history project that I'm doing for this building is we have a student at the high school is painting a picture of a typical 1900s ticket taker that will we'll put plexiglass, put the hole, put the picture of the ticket taker on there. So when you walk in, you're going to look over there to the left, and it's going to look like a ticket booth that would typically have been here.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it was just something that I thought was kind of neat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's also part of the project that we're going to the freight manager's office now, and I'll show you his apartment where the projector sat that they did for their movies.
Perfect.
So
let's check that out.
Okay, let's walk upstairs.
All right, nice. Old creaky stairs, I love it.
That's me, not the stairs.
Oh my gosh.
So this is where the freight manager lived.
Really?
You know, when this was a train station, had the potbelly stove there.
Yep, there's a hole cut out for it.
And up in the attic is the old clay chimney pipe that's sitting up inside there.
Can we peek into the attic?
We're going to, right behind you here in a minute.
Very cool.
Storage space in his closet, and then there's a full bathroom back behind you.
Look at that. That's some old plumbing there. And this is the view he would have got out of his, the view he would have had, but of course it's all built up modern today, but he would have seen those mountains.
Yeah.
And the rails, because those rails would have gone right down the middle of that street there, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
No.
I can grab my light too.
There we go. Now, you can see.
Oh yeah.
There's the construction. And this cutout was for the, not only axis, but the projector sat up here.
Really? So right about here the projector would have been?
Somewhere in this area. I don't know exactly where.
Okay. So the roof had to be redone, I would assume at some point, because the projector needs to point down at the screen. All right. Going through today's kitchen. Ooh, trapdoors. I love trapdoors.
Well, this is access for the plumbing. There we go. Easier than I thought. Okay. I'll let you get over here so you can see.
So what are we looking at down here, Genny?
What you're looking at is the foundation of this building, but the old loading dock that ran out to about halfway out into the street, where the trains would come and the guys would roll these barrels that I was talking about earlier in and around here.
Now, if I were to step down in there, would I be able to look through under the building?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get my light and we're going to jump down there. Me and all the bugs. And I'm going down. Woo! Oh yeah, look at that. So here's those big timbers you were talking about.
Yeah.
Nice. And this surface here, I think this is the actual old loading platform, right?
That is correct.
For the depot.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's going to be 1881 wood And that goes all the way down the length of the building. I don't really think, oh, we can kind of see back through there. Nice. Yeah, here's one of those, there's one of the beams right there. That is about 14 inches. That's huge. Nice. All right. Well, that was fun. Going underneath the old depot building to see the decking. So let's see if I can get myself out of here. All right, let's take a peek up in this crawl space. Okay. Okay. Wow. There's an interior wall here, Gunny.
That's that butts up against this side, and then the ceiling for the central part of the building is up there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I bet you. Well, this looks like the box of the old building here.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I could almost stand up in there, but not quite. I'm 6'5". That's old wood. Have you found any signatures or engravings from people that used to inhabit this building back in the 19th century?
No, I haven't.
No? You think someone would have signed their name?
Well, you know, they may have, but every time I was up in that place, I just wanted to get the job done, get the heck out of
Get
there.
the heck out. All right, we're going to what was the back of the depot, but now is the Elks meeting room. And that's where the movie screen would have been against there, yeah?
All of this heating and air conditioning was just put in.
Oh, recently, yeah?
The screen actually was attached right up there to the front of that vertical piece, and it came down there, kind of basically hiding the stage.
Oh my gosh. Oh, your brute strength.
Oh, crap.
Oh, well.
I didn't want that to happen.
Well, it would have happened sooner or later.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a huge timber. Now, this came out, how did this get out of the building?
The back, we had some repairs done back there.
Okay.
And when they opened up the wall, by the way, there's some 100-year boards sitting they're right over there to your right.
Right over here? Oh, yeah.
These over here. These laying down here. Those were that was the original siding on the train station.
Oh, really? Let's check that out. How cool. And the original red.
Yeah, we had to remove these because, we had the stucco was taken off the back, and they saw these and they were in pretty sad shape. But then when they got to the bottom, they saw that timber was busted up, and so they had to cut it off, left me a piece, hauled the rest of that away, and as I said earlier, the only concrete under that building is supporting that back room.
Nice. So this wood was stuccoed over?
Yeah.
And then they took the stucco off, and then they found these.
Then we found these.
Nice. Let's look at this this timber again, the size of this. Wow. Where would the wood have come to build this? Because we are in the desert.
I've asked that question a lot, and nobody's been really able to give me a satisfactory answer as to where they could. It could have come out of the forest up at Lake Tahoe.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking it was probably further away.
Could be.
Mainly because the railroad brought it in, so
Yeah.
they were running stuff all over the place. So I figured they could, maybe pick it up in Utah or Idaho or even Montana or Wyoming.
Absolutely, they could.
And ship it down. But that's pretty big piece of board.
Yes, it is. All right, Gunny, I really appreciate your time giving us a tour of this 1881 building, which is probably the oldest standing building in Hawthorne.
It is, and thank you very much for your time and appreciate you coming. Hope to see you again.
And you will, absolutely. Thank you. All right, thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. I really enjoyed going down to Hawthorne and filming this. I actually filmed this video pretty much at the same time that I did the video on Babbitt, Nevada, the abandoned town in the desert. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link to that one at the end of this video. And today we are ending up this episode at Revision Brewing Company. I can't believe I haven't made it to the actual brewery to film here yet, but we are today. Revision's been around for about 8 years. It was founded by a dude named Jeremy Warren, who initially founded Knee Deep Brewing many years ago, and then he opened up Revision. And they're really known for their IPAs. And today, though, I'm having a blonde ale, which clocks in at 5.5% ABV. And I wish you could join me, but this is all virtual, as you know. So I, again, appreciate your viewership. If you like the swag that I'm wearing, it's available. If you don't see it on your television, you can look up this channel on your phone or on your computer, and you'll see the links to get your own. That's all I have for you today. And as Harold S. Smith Sr. of Harold's Club always said, I'm with you. Cheers.